Where are we going?
To the bank.
And what are we going to do at the bank?
Going to pay your house off.
Is that so exciting?
Yeah.
We're driving to the bank to make our last payment on our house. And
Last piece of debt.
we're going to
Nothing.
be completely debt-free.
Yeah.
So we started the Dave Ramsey class 9 years ago. And we've been working through the baby steps, and we're about to pay our house off.
Yeah. Almost baby step 7. Let's go. And like we said, we've been working at this for 9 years. We really put our foot on the gas pedal almost a year ago and really just started kind of throwing money at the house. I went back to work, and we've just really been focusing on making extra payments and really getting the house paid off. Our biggest goal was before we were 40. I'll be 40 in March, and Joey will be 40 in April. And so we've just really wanted to get that done, and we are actually getting it done. So we're super excited, and we do have some things planned to really celebrate getting the mortgage paid off, but right now we're just gonna go in the bank and get it done. So here we go.
We got the baby ones, surprise balls, the series 2.
Wow, didn't reckless.
I like this flavor because it's chocolate and peanut butter. I like chocolate and peanut butter, but I like chocolate and peanut butter ice cream.
Can you
the
put it
best.
in the
Chicken
cart?
I love half of plus. The cosmic brownie.
Look, they got a lot of new flavors. Look, new. Limited batch. Fudgy flan. Ugh. Driving up. Feels a little bit different now.
Hi, house. We just paid you off. Yippee!
So behind us, you see our extra payment paper chain. And this is a chain that we started about last spring, as we were kind of crunching the numbers and realizing we really had to do some extra to get us over the goal line to paying this house off. And so what we did is we said, every time we make a big extra payment, write something down that we would like to do once we're debt free.
Well, and not even extra big payment, just any payment, no matter what the amount was.
Yeah. And so on there we have things like get a hot tub, rent an RV and go camping. I think we have eat at the most expensive restaurant in town. Kim surprisingly added get a golf cart.
And it's, these are things we could have done. We could have saved up the money, did a, whatever you call it,
Cash flow it?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
We could have cash flowed them. But I think the feeling of doing any of these things with no debt is just it's gonna feel
pretty great.
Feel pretty good and just be like, wow, we did it.
And yeah, we're just, completely thrilled that we've done this. I don't know that we mentioned, but Kim actually went back to work in August just to help us make some extra cash flow to get this thing paid off. And so it was a sacrifice. I ended up doing a little bit more driving to school than I did before. And so we had to be flexible and we had to kind of crunch ourselves a little bit to make it work. But in the end, we pulled it off. That was our goal, to be done by 40. So this is our third house that we've lived in since we kind of started this Dave Ramsey journey. We sold our first house and bought a much bigger house and ended up taking on a bigger mortgage, which we were paying down pretty aggressively. For this house, we kind of made a commitment to ourselves that we wouldn't get a bigger mortgage than we had at our last house. So it was pretty small. I would say less than 20% of the home price. So, we were very intentional about not taking on too much debt. We've always done a 15-year mortgage, kind of like they teach in, Financial Peace University. And I would say, we paid it off in 9 years, and we made sacrifices. I mean, we definitely live on a significantly less amount of money than we bring in.
And when we did all the renovations in the house, it was very rare that we had somebody else come in and help. So that was only supplies we'd have to put money towards.
We kept the cost low by doing a lot of stuff ourselves. I think some of the other stuff we do is we tend to fix things when they break. We're pretty scrappy with our technology. We buy almost all of our girls' clothes secondhand, buy a lot of stuff used.
And we're scrappy with a bunch of stuff.
The other thing that we forgot to mention, Kim sold so much stuff on Facebook Marketplace. I mean, we probably made $5,000 plus just selling stuff that we've collected.
A lot of that money also went towards the house. So.
Yeah. And, it's been a battle, but we're totally thrilled that we've made it this far. And I guess we're here to say that it's possible with a little bit of discipline and maybe a lot of bit of sacrifice, but a lot of it. Yeah. A lot of sacrifice, not a lot of bit. There's definitely sacrifice. But you know what? Our goal as a family was to get here. And so we did what it took.
And our girls don't necessarily we had a fun day yesterday, they realize that. So, but they don't realize what paying off a mortgage feels like or
not having debt.
Right. They don't understand that yet, but the one thing that we're hoping and praying is that they can see when they're adults and they have to be, having a mortgage or renting or owning a car, whatever it might be, we just hope that they can be like, wow, my parents did it, so it is possible.
Yeah.
So we're hoping by the way that we live out with our finances that
it'll be a good example to them.
At least that is a good example to them, and we're teaching them, that you can do it. It's not the way it should be done, but it's the way it could be done.
Yeah. So we're thrilled about this next chapter for us. It's going to be interesting and super exciting to see what life is like not having any debt. We don't owe anybody anything. And, we're going to continue to cash flow our life and all of our adventures. And we're thrilled to take what we've been putting towards the house and now start putting it towards other goals. So we have been working at this, I think, since about 2021. We actually, I think, made a video about goals in 2021, and we said we wanted to pay the house off by the time we were 40.
That was our big goal. So it's always been our big goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that was like the big one. And we've done it. Kim's not 40 yet. I'm not 40 yet. You know, we're like 6 weeks out for her. It's a lot longer for me.
No, March and April.
Maybe it's like 12 for me.
But even if it was, you know, tomorrow, we still did it before we were 40.
Yep.
So that was the goal. But
So now we're going to work on what our next goals are, next plans. We're super excited to see what kind of adventures we have, you know, going forward. And we're just thrilled to know that we'll just be paying for them in cash.
Yeah.
And we can take our money that we've been putting towards our mortgage and start putting it towards other goals for us. So hope you enjoyed this little, you know, peek into our lives and celebrate this with us. We're, like I said, we're super thrilled, and we'll see what God has for us next.
yeah. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.